The return of a legend begins with a single silhouette. The 2026 Lexus LFA stands in absolute stillness, yet its presence alone feels like motion frozen in time. This is not just the rebirth of an icon, it is Lexus rewriting the definition of a modern hypercar. The world waited more than a decade to see what could possibly follow the original LFA, and now the answer is here: sharper, purer, faster, and more advanced than anything the brand has ever created. The first thing that captures your eyes is the body. Sculpted in a deep, metallic purple finish, the paint glows like liquid metal under the lights. Every curve, every angle has been shaped by aerodynamic obsession. The front end sits low and fierce, dominated by a redesigned spindle grille that feels more like a jet intake than a traditional car element. The headlights are razor-thin and carved into the edges of the body, giving the LFA an unmistakable expression. Focused, intense, almost alive. When you walk around the car, the lines flow cleanly from nose to tail, uninterrupted, as if the entire car is carved from a single piece of titanium. Along the sides, the deep sculpting around the doors and fenders makes the car look like it's built from tension and muscle. Large carbon fiber air intakes sit behind the doors, pulling air directly into the powertrain. The purple paint shifts shades as you move, turning lighter, darker, and richer with every angle. The stance is wide and aggressive, with massive performance tires wrapped around lightweight forged wheels. Even the wheels are engineered for airflow, cooling the brakes while cutting drag at high speeds. At the back, the 2026 LFA delivers one of its boldest statements. A full-width LED light blade stretches across the rear, creating a futuristic glow. The triple exhaust configuration returns, now vertically stacked and crafted from titanium with gradient blue tips. Above it sits an active wing that rises automatically at speed, transforming the car into a true downforce machine. The rear diffuser is carved in deep carbon fiber, leaving no doubt. This is a hypercar born from motorsport engineering. Open the door and step inside, and the personality of the LFA changes. The cabin is a blend of luxury and raw performance. A cockpit designed for drivers who want precision without distraction. The seats are sculpted from carbon fiber and wrapped in premium Alcantara with subtle purple stitching that matches the exterior. The steering wheel has a flat top and bottom, inspired by Formula cars, with integrated controls placed exactly where the driver's fingertips land. The digital instrument cluster is one of the most advanced Lexus has ever built. It adapts in real time, shifting layouts depending on the driving mode. In normal mode, the display is calm and elegant. Switch to Sport Plus or Track, and the tachometer becomes the heartbeat of the car, sharp, fast, and animated with racing-grade graphics. The center console flows upward, housing a floating touchscreen that handles all infotainment and performance settings. Sound insulation has been refined, but not to the point of muting the car's soul. Lexus wants drivers to hear the engine, the induction, and the exhaust note. And the sound? It is unmistakably LFA. It begins with a deep growl, climbs into a metallic scream, and finishes with a high-frequency note that feels like a symphony built from precision engineering. Even though the 2026 model transitions into electrified performance, the Lexus engineers have worked tirelessly to preserve the emotional character that made the original LFA unforgettable. Under the hood sits the heart of this modern masterpiece. The 2026 LFA is powered by a new generation hybrid performance system, pairing a naturally aspirated V8 with high-output electric motors. Together, they produce power numbers that place the car firmly into hypercar territory. The acceleration is instant. The moment you touch the pedal, the electric motors launch the car forward with violent precision, and the V8 takes over with a relentless surge that pulls all the way to redline. The hybrid system is tuned not just for speed but for responsiveness, torque fill, and racing-grade consistency. The chassis is built around a carbon fiber monocoque structure, making the car incredibly light and extremely rigid. This foundation gives the LFA a razor-sharp handling feel. Every movement, turning, braking, cornering, feels immediate and controlled. Adaptive dampers read the road hundreds of times per second, ensuring the car stays composed even when pushed to its absolute limits. The steering is electrically assisted but tuned to mimic the purity of a mechanical system, giving the driver a precise sense of weight and feedback. Driving the 2026 LFA feels like operating a perfectly balanced instrument. It doesn't just deliver speed, it delivers connection. Lexus didn't want this car to be a numbers trophy, they wanted it to be an emotional machine. Every detail, from the harmonics of the exhaust to the texture of the steering wheel, is crafted to make the driver feel something every single second. As you stand back and look at the car once more, you realize why the LFA name carries such significance. It is not just a supercar and not simply a fast machine. It is a philosophy, an engineering masterpiece designed not for mass production but for perfection. A car built with the precision of a watchmaker, the passion of an artist, and the performance of a racing team. The 2026 Lexus LFA represents the future of Lexus performance. A fusion of modern electrification and classic mechanical emotion. A car that honors its legendary past while pushing fearlessly into the next generation. It is rare. It is powerful. It is beautiful. And above all, it is a reminder that some legends don't return often, but when they do, the world stops to watch.